Joining me now is the opal miner owner, Joe Taranto. Joe, thanks so much for your time today.
Yeah, no, a pleasure being here.
When did the opal miner open and how did that idea come about?
Well, we opened the opal miner shop here in 19. Sorry about this. Nervous. In 1919, and it all came about because my child, he was going to school, and we had no way of getting him to school, so we thought we'd move into town and open a shop here. We got talked into it by an old opal miner that owned a shop here, and that's how it all came about.
So the business has been operating for two generations now.
Yeah.
How special is it to you to be able to keep the business running all these years later?
Well, it's been my livelihood. My uncle was an instigator all in the early 60s, and it was from Undermooka in South Australia. That's where it all came about. Yeah.
So you and your wife Natasha have been mining opals in the Winton region for several years now.
Yeah.
For those of us that don't know much about that, what kind of opal are you looking for?
So in Queensland you have the boulder opal, which is a seam in ironstone, and we do have a crystal opal, which is a pipe in sandstone. So that's the two types of opals that are found in Queensland.
So you've got some with us today.
Yeah.
Are you able to give us a little sneak peek?
Yeah, so this is a seam in ironstone. So this is how it is in its raw state, and we block it out to see the seam right around it, and then we split it, and that's in its natural state. It's not polished. So it's a beautiful gem that doesn't need polish or even faceting to look beautiful. And the only place in the world it comes from is here in Queensland. And then I've got a cut stone here to show you some other colours that are found in Boulder. It's needs a bit of light on it. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, wow, it's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice red pattern. They call it a stripe pattern, and the reds are the most expensive and the rarest in the opal colours. Yeah.
So when you're mining for these opals, what machinery do you use, and then how far do you have to dig?
So when we're mining for these opals in the Outback, we got open cut work. So we remove all the ground above it. Now, firstly, we drill it to get a core sample, and from the core sample, we know the depth, and then we take all the ground off above it, and by doing that, we go into the hole. It might be 60 foot deep. And we loosen the ground off, or loosen the level, and then it's all hand mined. Because a little piece like that, if you miss it, it could be worth a lot of money. So it's got to be hand mined. It's not mined by any chemicals or water wash like they do in New South Wales. It's mined by hand.
So when you're mining, how long does it usually take to find opal?
Well, it can take up to 10 years. Yeah, so opal is such a rare and hard item to find because of its no way of detecting it. There's no way of us to, know how much is in the ground. So that's where luck comes into it. We got an idea from geological strata and changes in the ground, vegetation, animals that live there, that gives us an indication of what's beneath the ground. And then, so it's a very hard item to find. No big company will ever go in search for it because it's too hard.
Is there any specific training involved in the mining process in terms of, environmental permits or safety training required to perform the job?
Well, we use a lot of common sense. We don't actually have any license. Well, we know how to operate machines. We don't take any risk, and that's basically keep it as simple as we can.
What does the future look like for yourself, and how can we find out more about the work you do?
Well, the future for myself, if it wasn't for the store that we had, I wouldn't be, here mining today, and I've been mining for 36 years. So the future is pretty grim because of government putting native title problems around us. greenies with environmental issues, because turning it into national parks where we could be mining, there are a lot of issues we've got today compared to when I first started, where we could come in and put a claim, give them bearings, go in the next state, go and mine. Now to get to that stage today, it takes 3 years to actually mine that ground through red tape. Yeah.
Well, Joe, thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now it's time for Luke's pick, and today we are giving you a sneak peek of 7 Snipers 2026. A retired elite sniper is hiding on a cattle station, but is forced to reunite with her Special Operations Unit when an invictive warlord threatens her daughter. Here is a short trailer.
He's coming, along with the dragon.
Mum, what's going on?
There's a man out there looking for revenge. For something that happened a long time ago.
You weren't a medic, were you?
I need ex-snipers. Our team. These people are here to help.
All ex-military, good to go.
One of us is going to be dead. Then we'll know the dragon has arrived.
Stick by your mum. Boom.
Why are you doing this?
To claim what's mine.
Together, we survive. Light it up.
Joining me now is Griffith University music student Sienna Lee. Sienna, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
So your documentary is called Hats Off to Tats. Can you tell us a little bit about it and how your group came to that decision?
My group was really inspired to capture the heart of the Tattersalls Hotel after we went there and enjoyed their food and the lovely atmosphere that they have in there. If you've been there, you can see they've got a wonderful interior design that is quite wacky and all over the shop. And they've also got lovely characters in their staff, and we wanted to capture that and how dedicated they are to the Winton community.
What was that experience like for you guys, getting an insight to behind the scenes of how the operations works there?
It was really fun. We got to go inside the kitchen and capture footage from there. And I came in with a perspective of working in hospitality to capture the coolest parts, I suppose. But it was really a step up in their level of experience and knowledge and the amount of food they are preparing and just how hard they work in the rush. It is crazy endurance. Yeah, I have never seen something so wonderful. Yeah.
So as a music student, how are you assisting in the production of the documentary?
Yeah, so everyone worked in the ideation phase and brought ideas to life, and then from there we pulled together all our ideas about how we wanted our story to flow, what questions we're going to ask. And then on the filming day, everyone got to hold a camera, which was really fun and also quite daunting to make sure we were capturing everything we needed while at the same time staying out of the way. And yeah.
So as a music student, how is the work here that you're doing with your group different to the work you do back home?
Yeah, so when it's just coming down to composing, the only real difference is the time crunch. But other than that, I'm also checking in with my groups, editing, and also working with other groups on different compositions because they also need composers. Yeah, so there's a lot to think about and a lot of hard work and long hours, but it's fun. And everything comes together really quickly, which is also quite satisfying.
So you have 1 week to complete it. How are you and your group managing that time pressure?
We've spread out the roles. We've got Chloe doing editing, and Ewan doing animation, and I've kind of stepped back in this editing process to then do composing, because I'm also working on, for the Dinosaur group, their little theme song, as well as music for my own group.
Well, Sienna, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you.
We will have more right after the ad break, only on The Real.